At some point in time, you probably have found yourself at an airport and you were going through the security line trying to get to your gate. Um, and those lines are important because they allow everything to be organized. Welcome to another episode, and I'll talk about more about this in the video. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets Weekend Edition with me, your host Marcus. On today's episode, we're going to talk about standards and how standards are like those black lines at the airport. They help to organize a bunch of things going on, and it's just a metaphor. They help to organize a lot of things going on so everything can run smooth and efficiently. Okay. And why do standards matter? Standards matter because like I just said, they help you to make things more efficient, and they allow you to drive really good results. Okay. Case in point being efficient. Let's say you say to yourself, you have a standard. Basically a standard is an indicator of quality. This is what we will accept. Let's say you're a telecommunications company and you have a standard of, if someone emails us, we get back to them within 24 hours. So if someone emails you at 6 p.m. on a Monday, they're going to hear back from you before 6 p.m. on Tuesday. You have just told yourself that we know what we're going to do before we do it. Okay, that's going to help you be more efficient. You could be a lawyer and say, you know what? I'm charging in advance for every client I have. You know what you're going to do before you do it. When the time comes to make a decision, it's immediate. You can say, you know what, this is what we're doing because you created that standard. Remember, standards are like the lines at the airport and the security line. They're going to organize everything so it's more efficient. And if you have a business, remember, if you have a successful business, you're going to have to run, okay? When people say you have to run a business. To have a successful business, you have to run. You got to go fast. You've got to have things organized. Standards like a maze. It keeps everything in order so that you can you can organize and curate a lot of information at one point in time. Okay. And they also help you to drive results. Okay. Let's say you're a mechanic and you tell clients within 5 business days, your car is going to be fixed. It's going to be fixed in 2 or 3. It forces you to have a lot of energy and get stuff done and get more clients and make more money. Standards will help you make more money in your business, but they're not thought about. A lot of people are just kind of loosey-goosey and they don't have legitimate standards towards what they're doing. They're just like, oh, well, we'll get back to you as soon as we can, or, we'll do the best we can. It's very indefinite. Okay. Remember, money's definite. Meaning, so if you want it, this is the first business mistake I ever made in my life, was that I was charging a definite price for an indefinite service. I couldn't tell somebody what I was doing for them, but I knew what I wanted to charge them. That was a mistake, and the lady got really mad at me. This was back when I lived in Georgia. So I just learned you got to have standards for what you're doing. You've got to stand for something. You got to say, this is where we stop. And here's another example of standards. Like, don't do work on Sundays, or you don't do hourly work. I don't do hourly work because I want time. There's only so many hours in the day. Or I don't do free work unless it's like family. Those are all standards. Things are just indicators of what other people should expect. And it will make everyone's life easier if you have standards in place. But a lot of people don't know this, that they need to be able to have standards to perpetuate their business. That you can't, you've got to figure out a way to get the most out of your time. And that's something that's it's a running treadmill in your mind, is that how can we make things more efficient? How can we make things more efficient without diminishing the quality of what we're doing for other people? Because you can make things more efficient, but if the quality diminishes, you're not really gaining much. Okay, so the point of this video is adopt standards in your business that work for all parties involved. Okay, like for example, if you submit reports for people or to companies about how they're growing, you could say to yourself, no reports are submitted unless they're checked twice by 2 people. That's the standard, to make sure that these reports are excellent when they're put out. Okay, standards breed efficiency and excellence that are going to help your business expand. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Standards breed efficiency and excellence to help your business expand, to do this. Okay, a lot of businesses do not have standards. Okay, a lot of businesses are like, okay, we open at this time, we close at this time. We say we're going to do this, but we don't do it. You got to stick to that standard. Okay, like I have a standard of I respond to emails the day of. If you email me my company, I'm going to email you back the day of, no matter who you are. I know what I'm going to do before I do it. And it helps people because they like that. Okay. People like responsive businesses, but a lot of businesses are unresponsive. Okay. I've heard of construction and contractors who are unresponsive. When it comes to get that bank check number, they're responsive. They'll pick right up when they're asking for your bank information to cash a check. So that's something that we got to think about. Okay, like I won't take work unless I work for them for a month. I don't want to get paid in advance. Those are just standards that have helped me to give me peace of mind. I can move quickly and I can have great good results for people because I already know I'm pushing myself to get to a certain point. Okay, you got to have indicators. You got to have things that are going to push yourself to allow you to do something. Give yourself, I'm giving myself 3 days to do this. I'm giving myself a week for everything. I have a week to get this done. And that way you can get more done. That's the secret to getting more done, is have standards in place for what you're doing. It gives you more peace. Okay, so hopefully you can get something of value from this video, but standards are going to help you move forward. It's another brick, another jewel in your crown to help you move forward, okay? Thank you. Also, hopefully you're listening. This is definitely something that I wish someone had told me when I first started out, is that standards will help your life in so many ways, okay? And because they will. Because it'll just allow you to run. Okay, remember, to have a successful business, you're gonna have to run. Okay, and also too, thank you so much for tuning all the way to the end. Now on to today's surprise. Today's surprise is the man who can't make his mind up is not likely to make much else. Okay, make your mind up about the standards you're gonna have in your business. Okay, the indicators of quality that you're going to have. Okay. If you if you're a musician, you're like, every 6 months, I'm going to release a new album or something like that. So that way you're always kind of on your toes and growing. Or every year I'm going to come out with a new product. If you are like a fast food chain, we're going to come up with some new food idea. Every quarter, there's always some things you can do to inspire excellence, okay? And lastly, as always, hopefully you got something good out of this video. Unsuccessful people, they make decisions based on their current situation, but successful people, you hopefully make decisions based on where you want to be. Okay, make decisions based on where you want to be, have standards for your business. This stuff will really help. Okay, bye.